In recent decades, rising housing costs and urban expansion have forced policymakers to explore innovative strategies for ensuring that growth remains equitable. Among the most widely adopted approaches is inclusionary zoning, a policy framework that seeks to integrate affordable housing within new developments. Inclusionary zoning refers to municipal or county policies that require or incentivize private developers to include a designated percentage of below-market rate housing units within new residential projects. This percentage often ranges between 10 to 30% depending on the jurisdiction. The policy serves two primary purposes. One, to increase the availability of affordable housing, and two, to promote socioeconomic diversity within rapidly developing neighborhoods. Montgomery County, Maryland, often cited as a national model, has implemented inclusionary zoning since 1974. The county's moderately priced dwelling unit program, or MPDU, has yielded more than 14,000 affordable units, many located near job centers, transit, and quality schools. Inclusionary zoning is more than a housing strategy. It is a tool for addressing systemic inequality and reducing poverty through urban planning. By increasing the supply of affordable housing in areas rich in jobs, schools, and public resources, inclusionary zoning gives low and moderate income families access to neighborhoods that foster upward mobility. Living in well-resourced communities can lead to improved educational outcomes, greater employment opportunities, and long-term economic stability, which are key pathways out of poverty. Inclusionary zoning helps break down patterns of economic and racial segregation, placing households of varied income levels side by side. This integration not only reduces the concentration of poverty, but also helps build more socially cohesive and resilient communities. Because inclusionary zoning leverages private development rather than relying solely on public housing programs, it reduces the financial burden on local governments. This allows counties to reallocate funding towards other critical services, such as education, health, and transportation, that further reduce and alleviate poverty. Together, these effects make inclusionary zoning a powerful, multidimensional approach to reducing poverty, not just by providing housing, but by ensuring equitable opportunity within growing communities. In order to better understand the local application of inclusionary zoning, we examine Chula Vista, one of Southern California's fastest growing cities. The city is often described as socioeconomically divided. Western Chula Vista is characterized by older infrastructure, lower median incomes, and limited new development. Eastern Chula Vista, by contrast, features newer construction, higher average household incomes, and more consistent municipal investment. Affordable housing in East Chula Vista remains limited, with only an estimated 1 to 5% of units qualifying as low-income housing. As such, the need for inclusive growth policies like inclusionary zoning is critical. A key example of inclusionary zoning in action is the Côta Vera development, a master plan community located in East Chula Vista. Côta Vera is a mixed-use master plan community developed by the HomeFed Corporation, with a stated commitment to environmental sustainability, mixed housing typologies, and community-oriented urban design. In line with Chula Vista's inclusionary zoning requirements, Côta Vera's first development phase includes 175 affordable rental apartments. Per city law, the community must maintain a minimum 10% affordability ratio across the entire project. All residences are served by the Chula Vista Elementary School District and the Sweetwater Union High School District, placing families within close proximity to high-performing, award-winning schools. This highlights how inclusionary zoning doesn't just affect housing, it expands access to opportunity. Despite its documented successes, inclusionary zoning continues to face much skepticism. Common concerns include the belief that it discourages development, misconceptions about the impact of affordable housing on crime or property values, and questions about long-term funding or enforcement. However, evidence-based research shows that properly calibrated inclusionary zoning policies do not reduce the overall housing supply. Affordable units do not lower neighborhood desirability, and inclusionary zoning programs, when paired with developer incentives and strong oversight, remain financially viable and socially impactful. Inclusionary zoning is not a perfect solution, but it is a valuable tool in a broader housing strategy. It allows cities like Chula Vista to grow equitably, ensuring that economic opportunity is not limited by geography or income level. Inclusionary zoning is more than a housing policy. It's a strategy for reducing poverty by expanding access to opportunity. When affordable units are built in thriving neighborhoods, families gain proximity to strong schools, reliable transportation, safe environments, and better jobs. These policies don't just create housing, they create pathways out of poverty. The example of Côta, Vera, and Chula Vista shows how inclusionary zoning can be implemented thoughtfully, helping to build diverse, connected communities where everyone has a chance to thrive. By embedding affordability into new development, we're not just shaping cities, we're shaping futures. Inclusionary zoning is a quiet but powerful force for equity, and its impact grows stronger with every home that opens its door.